And today we're going to talk about the triangle of sadness. Apparently, the triangle of sadness is the little frown wrinkles you get here when you are sad. I'm never sad, so I can't do it for you, but you know what I'm talking about, yes? This film was directed by some Swedish guy. I'm so bad with names. The film is about classism, okay? It's about the class wars. Yeah? You understand class wars? Okay. And also kind of like the hierarchy in relationships when relationships are not evenly balanced or equal. The film starts off with Carl. Carl is this scrumptious male model and he has his shirt off. Is it a male model roll call? So it is just this room full of shirtless hot men. I did not know anything about this film before watching it. I just watched it because it was an Oscar nominee. And I thought it was going to be about gay models. It was not about gay models. Carl is being interviewed by some documentarian. He does his little walk. His girlfriend is also a model. She's more successful than he is. He goes to her runway show and her fashion model runway show. So he has to go sit in the back, and then he and his girlfriend, they go out to dinner, and his girlfriend wants him to pay. And he's upset with this because she makes more money. I think partially he also wants her to take care of him. Yeah, you know? Which brings up a good point, like, should men pay for dinner? I think it depends on the relationship, because, you know, this is one of those things where it's like, you can't say one way or the other. It doesn't seem like something that we should be weighing in on anyways, right? Like, it's their relationship. Their relationship is none of our business. Except for the fact that it's a movie, so I guess in this case, it is our business. Yes, I think sometimes, not always, but sometimes, men do have a heavier burden to carry in our culture because there's this expectation of strength and you should be the protector. It's on a case-by-case basis. If a man wants to be a protector, be a protector. If a man would rather be taken care of, then you need to find a woman who will take care of you. It's just all about personal preference, right? Yes. It is not up to us to say what other people do in their relationships, yes. So then, Carl and Yaya is his girlfriend, they're on the ship. They're on a yacht. And on this yacht, there are a lot of super rich people that sell shit. That is not my words, that is their words. Yaya and Carl they're kind of like social climbers because they are Instagram influencers, I believe. And that is why they were invited to be on the ship, because they would publicize it. But they're not rich like the other people. They're just guilty by association, yes. And on this yacht, you kind of see how the crew is forced to be nice to all the guests because they want to get a good tip. And they're like flying in Nutella from a helicopter. There's this helicopter that comes flying in, boop, 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 and it drops Nutella into the water, and there is the Nutella for the people. And the crew is instructed to never say no, which seems very problematic because no is a very wonderful word for boundaries, yes? The ship captain, who is played by Woody Harrelson. Hello, Woody! The captain is a dick. The captain does not leave his quarters, and he only comes out to eat and get drunk. And so The captain and Dmitri, the guy who sells shit, they get drunk. Nobody is driving the yacht. And it is very strange because somebody should be driving the yacht, yes? Spoilers! If you don't want to die on the yacht, it's time for you to swim away to shore. Okay, bye-bye. My first watch through, I was like, yeah. And then my second watch through, I was like, oh, okay. Actually, you know, the last part of the film would never have happened if somebody had just been driving the yacht. It's the boat, the yacht made me very uncomfortable. Like, it was very scary to see. Just, it was so terrifying. So I fast forwarded through that part. I don't like puking, and I don't like boats that are going to capsize. It made me so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, the level of dread and anxiety that I felt watching the boat scenes. Oh, it just made me so anxious. I couldn't stand it. I needed another bottle of champagne. The yacht capsizes and many people die, and the survivors end up on the beach. The cleaning lady, you know, I feel like the cleaning lady should have come in sooner. You know, this film is broken into 3 sections. It's like modeling, the yacht, and then the island. And I feel like we did not see quite enough of the cleaning lady on the yacht. Maybe I missed her. Maybe from my classist privilege, I just did not see her walking around in the background cleaning up. Maybe that's on me. But I feel like it would have been better if we had gotten a little more time with her as a cleaning lady to see how she was treated like crap at the beginning of the yacht sequence, okay? So they are on this beach, and none of these rich entitled jerks know how to do anything. I wouldn't know either. Let's just be honest. Can I build a fire? No. So the only person who has any sort of survival skills is the cleaning lady. Her name is Abigail. She's played by Dolly de Leon. And she's absolutely fabulous. I can't wait to see Dolly de Leon in something else. She goes out and she goes fishing in the water. She catches an octopus for them to eat. She builds a fire for them and they just sit there and watch. And then she cooks the octopus for them. She puts some lime and some rosemary. I forget what she puts on that. But she makes the octopus. And then she hands out different rations and she gives herself the most. And the crew lady, I forget her name, the leader of the crew, the leader of the crew, she's like, no, you have more. And Abigail, rightly so, is like, batch, I fished for it, I built the fire, I cooked it. What does that make me? I am the captain now. I am in charge because your lives depend on me doing things for you. It was very interesting to see the tables turn. Like suddenly all of these rich people who are bossing them around are now lowly little just because they have no useful skills in the outdoors. This whole film actually played a very good case for why no one should ever have too much power, you know, like it should always, and people should be working together in a group and everybody should be equal, you know. So since the tables have turned, now Abigail is drunk with power and she turns Carl into her little bitch. I originally thought that Carl wanted to be her companion because he wanted to survive. But then it kind of became clear that, you know, he wanted his girlfriend to pay for dinner. He wanted someone to take care of him, which to me seems kind of lazy. As long as nobody is trapped against their will, who cares, right? So the story was a little disjointed to me, you know, like it just felt kind of like mishmash. it really got you to think about things, and that was nice to actually grapple with, what is it? I don't know. Whoever wrote this really hated Yaya, not the actress. The actress was wonderful, but the writer just kind of, I don't know, maybe Yaya is based on an ex-wife or something. Part of it just seemed kind of like lazy writing. Sorry. But that's what it seemed like. Like maybe this film could have been worked on a little bit more, just the story. Oh yeah, Abigail. I was disappointed that Abigail was not, I wanted her to be the bigger person and maybe not let the power go to her head. Like I wanted her to be a little bit more like benign. Is that the word? Is that the word? What does benign mean? Benevolent? Maybe benevolent. I wanted her to just be a little bit nicer to everybody. Yes, she should get more food than the other people because she's doing all the work. It's very sad to me that we cannot just have this like group cohesion, like teamwork of being able to trust other people. I think, there's a little bit of good in everybody, there's a little bit bad in everybody. And hopefully everybody works to really bring out the good in themselves and to bring out the good in other people, right? Bitter, jaded people will think that I am naive. But people that want to make the world a better place will understand what I'm talking about. Yes, I think so. I think Abigail did bash Yaya's head in with the rock. I think she did. It felt a little gross when Yaya was like, I'll give you a job as an assistant when we get back to the real world. On one level, it was nice, right? But on another level, it was like, you're still cool enough to be my servant, but not my friend. That was just a little bit, felt gross. So gross. So, what did we learn from this film? We learned that you need to work together. You need to not treat people like poop. It just could have been a happy ending, everybody should be treated with respect. Everybody should be treated with dignity and to be appreciated for their job. Everybody has something unique to offer, so people should be appreciated for whatever their unique, wonderful thing is that they're going to share with the world, yes? Those crazy guys that are like, oh, respect is earned. No, respect is given. So people decide that they want to respect someone. As you know, I have a very special rating system for the films that I review. You either get the guillotine, or you get the cute fluffy pink sheep, or you get champagne. In this instance, I would say that this film is a cute little fluffy pink sheep. It wasn't fabulous, but it wasn't horrible either. Feel free to tell me what you think in the comments. If you like what you're hearing, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you think that I am the bee's knees, please subscribe, follow me. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Go away. Go away. Go. There was so much puke. So much puke.